I don't know if you've been hearing, but last night, a big party was going down in town, in the Big Brother house. Supposed to be all, you know, chilled. Well, it went from boogie night to disco inferno. Now the party's finished, have all the flames died down, and those cats chill out. There's only one place to find out, brothers and sisters, and I'm telling you, it ain't Dermot does Dallas. It's July the 18th, it's day 56, and this, my friends, is Big Brother's Little Brother. I'm happy now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Big Brother's... Oh, sorry about that. That's my cousin, Dermot Diggler, just hanging around the set there. Been in the family for years. We kick off, as we always do, with Little Brother's big news. Indeed, people. OK, it doesn't get much bigger than last night's Disco Gate, otherwise known now as the Bay of Disco fiasco. Once again, the housemates have been at loggerheads. Here's a taste of what, as John Barnes would say, is 90 minutes of sheer hell.
You haven't got any time for a girl like you, and I'm just the same as Sandy. If I ever see you again, it will be far too soon. And you should have been out here a long time ago.
I'm Alex. Here's a gun. Here's my foot. What are you doing? OK, Alex and Tim then slept past midday. Then they had their turn to dissect the previous night, but they dissected it like third-form biology students hacking away at a bullseye.
Last night, man.
Oh. You're not regretting it, are you?
Sort of. I get under people's skin and she said, look, I'm not bothered. I went, are you not bothered? I really regret saying that. It's the first time I've told a girl, I think.
Love is in the air, everyone's happy people. Make love, not peace.
Make love, not peace, there. From the mouth of Tim, very philosophical. Make love, not peace. Normally they do go hand in hand. This afternoon, Jay tried to make the peace, but got less love and more of a frosty reception from Alex.
Have you had a thought yet? Think yet?
It just makes me laugh that you told me last night how miserable you think I was, that's why you voted for me. And then yesterday you say, oh, you're such a good laugh in here. Well, none of us know. Well, actually, I can't be bothered at all. Yeah, I really can't. I don't want to just get stuff.
Exactly how rude can one man turn overnight? OK, more of updates from that later on. That was Little Brother's big news. Now back to our top story. This is the bust-up that rocked the house.
That's your
I love the way you say I'm a backstabber and I want to do this.
See,
You
that's
want to
how
hear
you've
what I've
been
heard?
easily influenced by the actors in here and not the players of it.
What's this about you talking to Alex and Alex talking to yourself about myself? No, I'm not laughing, Kate. I'm not happy at all. No, we'll not shut up, Kate.
You know what we think of you?
No, I don't. Why are you coming
tweak
out
it.
us? Why are you coming out asking Because us? I'm just Adi. I'm in the bedroom.
Why are you shouting at me like an idiot?
Adi, all in the bedroom.
Jay, it's not about them, it was about me and you. And about your large, huge, gaping chasm that's in the middle of your face.
Come on, Jay. Come and give my Come on, Jay. Give my I'm not worth it. Shut the up, go to bed and take your tiny little crybaby ass to bed.
All right, joining me today to talk about the aftermath, Danny from Holby City, otherwise known as Sexy Boy, otherwise known as Jeremy Evans.
Thank you, Dermot. Not so bad yourself.
And of course, last night's Friday's a Vic T, PJ Ellis, otherwise known as PJ Ellis.
How are we doing? All right, boys? Yeah, I'm all right. Very well.
OK, first thing, Jeremy, enjoying Big Brother this year?
Yes, very much so. It's hotting up now,
scheduled to be on the show about 5,000 times. You've actually
just
almost been on here once in your
uniform,
your hospital outfit.
Yeah, we never ran.
Running. That's how much you love the show.
I ran in my uniform to get here.
So what do you make of last night?
Well, I think it was bound to happen, really. I mean, you can see the tension mounting up. You know, the bickering throughout the day.
It was Vesuvius last night, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the alcohol obviously had a lot to do with it.
What do you reckon, Peach? Where did last night come from? Because it just... One minute, I mean, literally, I was, watching tonight's show, as I always do every day, and then 1 minute, it was only 6 minutes of the show to go, and everyone was having this big group hug outside. And I was watching thinking... And everyone was saying, you have to watch the show. I was thinking, what can happen in 5 minutes? And it just all kicked off. It went ballistic.
Yeah, it can go either way. It's really explosive in there at times.
It's the calm before the storm, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Only a week to go. Why do you think there's all this tension in the house? Normally, in previous Big Brothers, everyone seems to chill out this last week.
Well, I know exactly why, because it's not so much Big Brother anymore, it's more like Tenko. I mean, what is going on with this roller skating malarkey? I actually think that's criminal, and I think if anyone is to blame, it's Big Brother himself or herself. Absolutely. I couldn't believe it when I saw that, when they have to wake up in the middle of the klaxon, and you've got 1 minute to get your skates on and go. I would go nuts. I would be throwing my skates at the windows, I'd be throwing them out, I'd be take that. You know what I would do if I was in there? I would make sure that we all walked out, and I'd go, there, you've got no show now.
So do you have sympathy for Tim, then, the other day?
I have no sympathy for Tim whatsoever.
Well, he sat there and said,
stand him.
He's the one that sat there and said, I can't do this with my contact lenses.
He'd have given a good argument, but as soon as he said the words comprende, that was it. He lost me.
So you're obviously not a big fan of Tim, period, but has your changed since last night?
No, Alex actually redeemed himself with his butt-smacking antics, because I just thought that was fantastic. That's the Alex of old. And he looked very, you know, astute at that. He looks like he's done that a few times before. You know, shouting instructions as to what to do to his derriere.
OK, moving on very swiftly, and thanks for that. Is your opinion of Alex or Tim changed?
Not really, no. I still think Tim's all right. Obviously, I haven't seen much of the show, but Alex is, yeah, it's still fine with Alex, yeah. Tim maybe.
How easy is it to get drawn into slagging matches in there? Because I remember, you know, you tried to talk to Jade, well, no, to be fair, you weren't really being that argumentative. You were just giving your opinion, and then suddenly you just told her to...
well, that's Jade. It's just a completely different story with Jade, because even if you chat to her, it's going to get loud, whatever. But it just kicks off completely. 1 minute you can be fine in that house, somebody just treads on your foot or just say something little, just... It explodes.
Yeah, I'd have gone...
Completely explode.
I'd have gone mad by... I've not gone mad, but I don't have that much tolerance. I mean, I don't know how you did it for that long.
So to walk away at times.
You know, it is difficult.
So I have to ask this because it's down here, but as if I don't know the answer. Would you rather see war or peace in the Big Brother house?
I'd rather see peace.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Give peace a chance, man. I mean, you know, I just think that if anyone's to blame, like I said before, I think it's Big Brother and him or herself, because it's just putting too much strain. I mean, sleep deprivation will drive anyone to do ridiculous things. Sleep deprivation and alcohol, what do you expect?
Surely that, even though we are little brother, and therefore, you know, not responsible in the same way Big Brother
I'm not blaming
is.
you, damn it.
We can't be held responsible for how people react or how
you can influence that. Come on, you can influence them as much as anyone.
That's, of course, your opinion. Snipers, take him out now. I repeat, take him out now. OK, love them or hate them, there's no denying. Rouse, make compulsive viewing. But who do you think was the cause of last night's debacle? Alex, Tim, Jade, Johnny, Kate, not Big Brother. Some may even say Adele. Ring us on the following numbers and have your say. All the kids still doing that, and I'm glad to see it. Just over a week left, things are anything but dulling down in the house, as last night proved. Here to explain all is psychologist and friend of the show, Judy James. Hello, Jude.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm fine.
All right, last night the housemates went from enjoying the party to shouting at each other in 90 minutes. What was going on?
We have two diverse cultural factions in there now, actually, so, well, we'll have to break out. You've got the fun-loving... Free Spirit, Free Child Brigade against the...
Johnny, Kate and Jade.
Yeah. And on the other side you've got the slightly snotty, sarcastic Tim. Tim actually needs an ally, otherwise it's unbalanced, so he's dragged Alex into it, and war's got to break out.
Do you think Alex is actually like that, or do you think that he has... Because he has a propensity to moan, therefore... Tim, in your opinion, has dragged him into it?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch Alex having fun, I mean, he's really enjoying himself when he gets in. I mean, he enjoyed the party, he enjoyed the disco stuff, but then he looks at Tim, and Tim's sort of like, don't join in, Alex, you know, this is childish stuff. So he gets sort of drawn into that faction and starts doing his whinging routine, which is a pity. Right,
now this morning it was all very subdued. Is that what's to be expected, or is this just another calm before the storm? Does everyone just take, like, one step back to take 2 steps forward?
We're not actually at the epicentre of the storm yet, actually.
No way!
The real row, and this is the one that they must not have, the real row is between Johnny and Tim. That one can't break out, because that would be like fisticuffs.
Do you think?
Oh, absolutely. If that's the true argument.
Why Johnny and Tim? Because they're the alpha males, as it were, of the both...
Back to the alpha males, yeah. Pre-alpha males. Pre-alpha males.
Loving the alpha male.
But that would be serious stuff, that would be chest-beating stuff, so the others are probably having the rows to avoid that one from breaking out.
If they did go toe-to-toe, who'd you back?
Toe-to-toe?
Yeah.
Johnny's fine.
Do you know what I'm saying? Johnny, I know he's lost half his weight.
Tim's a crybaby. Tim will bring his money.
Johnny has lost 2 times his own body weight, but he's still got those eyes, hasn't he? So to say, don't mess. All right, the housemates have been segregated all week. Tim and Alex in one corner, and Jade, Johnny and Kate in another. It's been physical as well. I mean, you know, in such a small, confined area. I mean, why do you think that is? I mean, is it exactly what you said? And they've actually just, you know, split up into these two camps physically as well?
Yeah, they don't want to. I mean, if you remove Tim from all that lot, he is the catalyst. They'd probably bond quite well after that, and it might get slightly boring. But what they're doing now is it's become like a general election. They're actually saying vote for me, so they're wanting to present in their best natural style. And that's probably showing off for a lot of them.
But surely, I mean, you know, to give Tim's side of the argument, Tim didn't goad Alex into saying anything. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't tell him to say.
He totally goads Alex into saying anything.
Really?
If you watch him, he's been goading Alex since he first got in there. He started off by flattering the guy. He obviously saw the guy was a good contender to win, and he's goading him all the time. He's whispering in his ear.
Hang on, this is my devil's advocate argument, right? And this is you. Right.
Out the window.
Okay, could this be a last-ditch attempt by Tim, therefore, to stay in the house?
Yeah, I mean, I think Tim's having a real problem because he underestimated everybody in that house apart from himself, and he thought that they were going to be a complete pushover, that he could be charming and wonderful and keep telling everybody how fun he was, and it's not working. It's patently not working.
Do you think it's just because of the task and he's not that sort of person, he's not a singer or a dancer, he's just at his wit's end because he just realises, and there's no more act to show everyone.
He's run out completely, so he's just stirring it all up now.
All right, Judy, this week Tim and Alex and Jade have all said they want to leave. Do they really mean this, or is this just something to say to get attention and therefore more or less votes?
I think, no, I don't think they mean it. I think Tim doesn't mean it. Tim doesn't mean much of anything he says. Jade doesn't mean it because she just follows suit. Alex, I don't know, because Alex is a true eccentric, so I don't know what he would do. Judy, thank you very much. For sure we'll be speaking to you again before the end of the series. It's always a pleasure. And I always learn so much. It's public service broadcasting in its purest form. After the break, Jeremy and PJ take a close-up look at this week's nominees, and we'll be hearing what you thought about last night. We'll see you in 4. Yikes, just lost my microphone there. OK, welcome back here, the epicentre of everything that's Big Brother, and that includes today's lovely producer, that'd be Sarah Freethy. Oh, turn around, put the air conditioning like that so the hair goes all... Lovely, very strong. OK, bring us bang up to date with exactly what's happening vis-a-vis arguments. Bearing in mind the last thing we've seen is essentially Alex telling Jade to get stuffed.
Yeah, there was obviously there was a bit of fallout from that. Jade went on to bed shortly after, and then she came to talk to Big Brother and had a little bit of a cry in the diary room, got a lot of things out of her system, just sort of talked about everything that had happened, and Big Brother sort of gave her a bit of a pep talk, told her to keep her chin up, and she went out, had a little bit of a cry on her own in the bedroom, and then came out, and she's been really sort of integrating with the rest of the group since then. She's been trying very hard to get back in, including Alex, and they're all now making a barbecue of peace.
Barbecue of peace?
It's a lovely
thing.
Does
that involve barbecuing doves? How does that work?
I think it's burgers.
OK, just to recap there, not doves, burgers. Sarah, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
From some fairly important issues, ladies and gentlemen, to some BBUK important issues, it's time for a Choir Watch update. Yes, indeed, everybody. On Saturday, Tim claimed he won a national songwriting competition when he was 11 and appeared on BBC's Pebble Mill alongside Gary Barlow of Take That. We tracked down that footage and guessed that this young man, take a look, is 11-year-old Tim. Now, yesterday, shock, horror, we discovered this wasn't in fact Tim. It was his schoolmate, Jonathan Day. Tim's whereabouts within this whole video and choir remained a mystery. Today, that mystery is about to be solved as we have a key eyewitness to eliminate himself from the inquiry. That would be Jonathan Day on the line right now. Jonathan, hello. Hello, Jonathan. You all right there, Jonathan?
How you doing?
Oh, good to speak to you, my friend. Is everything well?
Yeah, everything's good, thanks.
OK, held up in a safe house not far from here, Jonathan. Can you confirm, Jonathan, that this was you as an... Dear Lord, is that you now?
Unfortunately, that is me, yeah.
Oh, well, that's you as an 11-year-old, am I right?
Right, yeah, that's
wonderful,
right, yeah.
OK. Now, was Tim in the choir with you, Jonathan?
No, he wasn't, no.
Can I just say, Jonathan, you had a beautiful and angelic voice.
Thank you very much, Dermot.
My pleasure. So he wasn't in the choir with you at that specific time. Did he ever go to Pebble Mill and appear alongside Gary Barlow and Take That, Jonathan?
No, it was only a privilege for you that got to meet Alan Titchmarsh and Gary Barlow, and he wasn't one of them.
Interesting. Was he in your school? Is that the way it worked?
Yeah, he was in the school, yeah.
but not the choir.
No, not the choir. No, he wasn't talented enough for the choir.
Thank you very much there, John. Congratulations. Thanks very much for coming on to talk to us. Loving that wonderful picture of you there as well. We've also spoken to choirmaster Tom Wells, who confirmed Tim was not involved in the project. He did, however, come third in a regional radio songwriting competition with a song about Robin Redbreast. Now, if you look up the words third and regional radio songwriting competition in the dictionary, you don't get winner, Tim, you get loser. OK, the plot thickens. That indeed was Choir Watch. So, tomorrow night, either Alex or Tim becomes the last housemate to be evicted before next week's grand final. Who will go? Here are the all-important numbers. Alrighty then, tomorrow night's the big match. Here to discuss the form of the contenders are Jeremy, PJ, and what I'd say is now, not friend, but intimate acquaintance of the show.
I love it here.
We've just gone further down that line.
Exactly. I'm going to have your job.
OK, Spencer, Spanky as well. OK, firstly, Tim and Alex have been accused, or they've accused the others of voting tactically this week. Do you think, A, that's fair, and B, it's true?
I don't really know. It's been tactics all the way for a lot of people. You know, everyone knew there's going to be people going to start voting tactically, and maybe it has happened this week.
I think this week it's kind of become blatantly obvious who's voted for who. Obviously,
yeah, well, they know
who's been split up into groups, don't you? Then you're going to side with your team because you want to stay in. So you figure, well, if we're all going to vote for them, then it'll mean I'm in.
Did you guys know exactly who voted for you? Did you have a good idea?
I knew nobody voted for them.
Really?
Yeah, of course, sorry. But yeah, I sort of worked out. I definitely knew who voted for Spencer that week.
And every week, are you always working out who's voting for who?
Well, I did a few times when I'm a bit bored, sort of thing. But yeah, you sort of know who's voting for who, yeah, all the time.
Out of the two, who's the... Take it off, Spencer. Out of the two, who's the more tactical, do you think, in the way they're approaching this whole thing? Is it Alex or is it Tim?
Oh, it's got to be Tim, hasn't it? You know, you've seen a bit of the footage before he went in.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree, because Tim is just so sitting on the fence. He's non-offensive to everyone. He's trying to be everyone's friend, but he's not being honest or genuine in any way.
OK, well, Tim and his hair provided a lot of talking points since he replaced Sandy. Let's have a look at his life in the house.
Hello? The fact is, I wear contact lenses. Comprende? Sorry.
I'm Tim, I'm 23, and I'm from Worcestershire. I applied for Big Brother because, A, it was a challenge, and the second reason, from a personal point of view, is that it's a great time in my life to do it. I've just graduated from university, I don't have any ties, so I've got, you know, a lot to gain and not a lot to lose from the experience.
You're still doing your own, Tim?
My best qualities are, you know, I'm a people person. I like to deal and interact with different people.
You know, I have been a lot more boring in here than I am usually, but that's because I don't like anyone. I was wondering if there was any chance of getting a couple of foam pillows. I don't sleep very well on feather ones. I've got white lights throughout my BM, you know. I like black cars also. I do. All cars look good in black. I usually go business class. I go to the gym sort of pretty much every day when I'm at home.
To be honest, if I'm evicted, I see it as a win-win situation. I'm quite a positive person, so I'll try and take a positive out of every negative.
I just wondered.
Tim, your time is now up.
Okay, I love you.
Stop laughing. It's not fun to laugh at his mum crying with him. Has he got a chance against Alex tomorrow?
No way.
Not I hope.
No way.
But is Alex still going to walk out?
Well, we don't know. I don't think it'll happen, personally.
No,
what did you say?
So we can all hope.
We can all hope, OK. Well, Alex has already seen off the challenge of Alison and Spencer. Let's take a look at his life in the house.
Look, it's me, it's Alex.
I put the toilet seat down, I don't pee in the shower.
I'm quite big on the hygiene.
I will be an easy housemate to get along with. Of course, if someone does something like leaving the toilet seat up or peeing on the seat or something, I will say...
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, please be sweet and wipe the seat.
I'm not a classic Essex boy, you know.
If you give me a chance, I'll stop whinging. I'm a funny kind of guy.
My dad did say, just enjoy yourself, Alexander. And I'm doing that now.
We're not snogging.
Not yet. Hey, girlfriend. I'm going for identity crisis.
Alex, get out of my bed!
to storm force 20 at the moment, and when it's that stormy and there's that bad weather, you can't get out there.
He is indeed quite funny. OK, it remains to be seen whether Alex's mood will go against him in the last week of public voting, if indeed he beats Tim last night, or if indeed he goes up against Tim this weekend. Hello there, Deborah. Let's go to our phone lines. Our phone line today is who is to blame of last night's fracas. We've got Deborah from Leeds on the line. Hello, Deborah.
Hello, Dermot.
Go for it.
I think it was totally Alex's fault. He lit the fuse paper and just watched her go. He knows exactly what happens when Jade gets drunk, and he knew she was vulnerable, and he just let it go. And the fact that he went running out to Johnny and Kate afterwards to try and say it was nothing about you, it was nothing about you, knows that he knows absolutely what he's done.
Guys?
Yeah, well, I can see her point. I can see her point, but can you blame him? Because, I mean, I think he's taken the nomination very hard. Because when you're down to a situation when there's only a few of you, when there's a big group of you, you can kind of say, OK, it could have been a couple of people, you know, you could have all been shared out.
Yeah.
But it's getting very personal now, isn't it? And you've got to stay in with those people knowing that they're not. So he's kind of looking to cause a bit of a fight. I mean, I still think it's Big Brother's fault. I'm not changing my view on that. But I can see her point.
Snipers, I said, take them out now. OK, we've got a brilliant email here from Donna in Northamptonshire. I actually think it's Adele who's to blame for all the arguments. She warped Jade and Alex's brain. Now Alex has turned into a bully. Insane. She's left the house, for goodness sake. OK, and now Tracy from London. Hello, Tracy.
Hi.
Go for it.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, I feel Alex is to blame as well. He's playing the divide and conquer tactic. Pick on the weak one. He took his chance to alienate her from the group again and move back into favour with Johnny and Kate. But I also think that a lot of this stuff that's been said about Jade is totally out of context. I'd love to see the footage rewind because I think a lot of it has been twisted by Adele and Alex. I feel sorry for her, to be honest.
I mean, in all honesty, do you think Adele has something to blame for almost like, I'm not saying it, shut up, but almost like lighting the touch paper a while back, yeah? Probably not. Guys, your thoughts about that, just very briefly. I've only got 10 seconds left.
I don't think it's Adele's fault, really, to be honest.
OK, very briefly. Who's going tomorrow?
Tim.
Tim. Could be Tim, could be Alex. We'll find out tomorrow, 6:30 tomorrow, Channel 4. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye.